guys, oh gosh, okay. Welcome back to my channel. Don't mind the car and don't mind like a little bit of a mess. I just got back from a like a long day, so I decided that this is the same day as I've done multiple videos, but I am very passionate about what I'm going to speak to you all about, because if you guys don't know, I have a Sofia the First tier list video, and I ranked my Sofia the First characters, and I had a lot to say, and so because of okay, let me shout this person out real quick. One called K, Amy, and then there's one called Suta Moonkata. I hope I'm saying that right. But my ranking the Sofia the First characters video, it was just a whole thing of let me rank these characters, and I had a lot to say, so I decided let me make a whole separate video just for Sofia the First characters, because I have a lot to say. We're gonna talk about some of the worst Sofia the First characters to ever exist. My phone's right here, I have my notes, so hopefully do you like my case? I bought it, so let me find this little tier list. Okay, the characters I hate and think are awful. Number 1, Hildigard. Let me tell y'all, Hildigard is not only a bully, she can't comprehend how mean she is, how spoiled she is, and she does not have character development at all. Her redeemable qualities? I don't think I have a redeemable quality. She's good at art. I think that's about it. Is that she's good at art, okay? She just is awful. I don't like her. Hildigard needs help. Hildigard needs help, you guys. Because how are you this awful and you aren't even in middle school yet? Like, why are you so mean to Sofia? And how dare you? The person said this too in a video. And then it was like the father-daughter video. She wanted her father to steal a pet. Oh, and so Sota Mukana, I don't know if you're watching this, but shout out to you because you are awesome. I loved your video. I'm gonna link her video down below because that video explained how I felt about a character we will get to in a second. But oh, the episode where she told Sofia he's not your real father, and even Amber was like, don't say that. And I was like, thank you, because who does that? Like, there was the father-daughter episode, and he was like, but he's not even your real dad. And I'm like, what? Stepdads can be real dads too, and so I hated that episode too. And she's just always so annoying, and she bosses Cleo around. It's like she just bosses Cleo around, and Cleo isn't allowed to think for herself. And then she had the nerve to be dramatic when Cleo wanted to do a school play by herself. Excuse you? Excuse you? What do you mean? Because that made no sense to me, like, at all. Like, Jade, like, what do you mean Cleo can't do a play by herself? She can have other friends. But then what was crazy to me is how Hildigard is all like, what are you doing? Like, bro, you ruined the trips. You are a ruiner, Hildigard. You are a ruiner. And half the time, it's like a thing of, it seemed like Cleo wasn't even a friend to her. It was like it's like a Karen and Regina George situation. Regina treated her like a friend, but she was really kind of just using Gretchen, to be honest. So that was kind of to me, you know? But Hildigard just gets on my nerves because she's selfish. She's not a good friend. You gotta think, you can be like, but they're all in like middle school, not even middle school, they're like in elementary school. But it's a thing of, if all these other kids their same age could be good and nice people, why we're not giving this pass? It's the same people that are like, why are you trying to cut this person off? You've known them for this long. But if this was somebody like of a different type of relationship or something, y'all would be saying, cut this person off. So it's this, you gotta keep the same energy. Just keep the same energy. Next up, Jade. I hate Jade. Jade is an awful friend to Sofia. We're gonna point out some comments that really just Mitsuya Miyazumi 17. She said, never acknowledge Jade. Never acknowledge she was the one in the wrong. Unfriend Sofia for wanting to be on her family's sports team. Continues to be rude even after Sofia poured her heart out and apologized. 4 can't be happy for Sofia. And then Suta Munakata, glad you said it, is hopefully I said it right. I could honestly imagine them at 14 with Jade becoming explosive and Ruby being on eggshells around her, and that is so real. I can imagine that. It is the thing of, even if they're children, if you don't correct a behavior in a child early on, as they get older, it's going to be harder to correct it, and you're going to just not. And then it's a thing at a point where she thinks this is okay because nobody in her childhood corrected her, because they thought she's just a kid, she'll grow out of it, or they're just kids. It's like the same thing of, if like, let's say something happens, right? And it's like, oh, I'm just a kid, so nobody's gonna correct me. But if I get older and I still keep doing these things, it's gonna be harder to correct me, because nobody when I was younger told me don't do that, or that's not okay, or you need to stop doing that, or actually put consequences in place. So that's like a situation where, like, that's kind of what it is if they're not correcting Jade, which is something I really don't like, is that they don't correct her when she's doing something wrong. Jade is also, I feel like with Ruby at least, Jade and Ruby, I don't like Ruby either, because Ruby's a follower with Jade, and so Jade and Ruby are kind of munched together. And like somebody else said, let me go to if I can get to the video, I can just see all the comments, and it'll be like way easier that way, honestly. Okay. Somebody said, the big one, because who gets angry at somebody for them wanting to be with their family? That's weird. That is weird. Like, you're mad because she wants to be with her brother and sister and spend time with them? That's weird. And what's crazy too is Jade acted like Sofia had changed if she became a royal, but she didn't. She just got more busy. Jade and Ruby changed after Sofia became a royal, because they didn't like Sofia being a royal, and they wanted to act like she was holding it over their heads, when in reality they didn't like Sofia being a royal because they were jealous of her, but they wanted to benefit off of her being a royal, but they didn't want her to benefit from being a royal. If that makes sense. They wanted the benefits of that came with their best friend being a royal, but they didn't want to treat her kindly because she was a royal, or show her any grace because she was a royal. And if you guys don't know what grace is, it basically means showing kindness and showing compassion and understanding for somebody because of like the situation that they're in, you know? Because it's like, we are all human at the end of the day kind of thing. That's what showing grace is. But they could never do that for Sofia, and that's something I did not like at all. Is how are you gonna expect all these benefits, but you don't even want to show grace towards Sofia when she did something wrong? And it was rare when Sofia did something wrong. Sofia just was always made to apologize, and that's something I hate so very much. And then Key Amy said, there's a song called It's Not Me, It's You by Skillet that I imagine Sofia, or better yet, Ruby sings to Jade if she decides to cut her off. Now, somebody also said, I will cut Ruby some slack, because they feel like she's redeemable, and she's more of just like kind of a little minion, and she just agrees with Jade for some random reason. So that's something I thought, okay, yeah, same though. We can cut Ruby some slack, because you can tell Jade is a problem. It's like in Mean Girls. You can cut Gretchen or Karen some slack because Regina is the main mean girl. And you can tell that they just want to be friends. They just want to be popular and just want attention or something. And so they're trying to follow the girl that they know can like help them get there. So yeah. Cause yeah, then she said I can imagine, same girl, same. Somebody said, I hate Tachibana Taki said, I hate Jade with every inch of my body. The football episode was the worst one for me. They made a big stink about Sofia leaving the team, and when she decided to come back, Jade still made such a big stink about it that even Ruby was like, dude, she apologized, chill. Ruby also called Jade out for being too harsh in the bragging episode. Now, if you don't know what the bragging episode is, this is where my hatred for Ruby and Jade stemmed, because Sofia wasn't bragging in that episode when she got to sing the anthem. She was excited and wanted to go tell her best friends about her accomplishment because she expected her best friends to be happy for her, which they should have been, but instead they're like, stop bragging. I'm like, what? And then the show punished her. They even punished her for quote unquote bragging. She was like, oh, she got excited about it, and she was like 8. If you get excited about something that you got, you want to go tell your friends. You don't think, oh wait, they didn't get it, so I don't want to tell them. You think, oh, I'm excited, I think they'll be happy for me because I would be happy for them even if I was disappointed. That's what she thought. And they were just awful towards her in that episode. I hated it. And so I was just like, oh my goodness, I can't stand both of them for that. But I can cut Ruby a little bit more slack because you can tell. Then somebody said, the same person said, I think Ruby's forgivable. She just seems like a typical friend you'd have as a little kid who hasn't had life experience yet. Jade had a bunch of red flags when it comes to how self-centered and petty she is, and I can see that continuing to be a problem in her life. And I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, Tachi Bana Taki. I 100% agree with you on everything you said. And my next character is Miranda. I said Miranda because why is it that she never ever told her daughter, you are in the wrong for this? Anytime, it's like just because she was wrong, she expected Sofia to always apologize first and basically be wrong in every situation because she was a royal. When it came to Ruby and Jade, that's what I never liked about Miranda, is that when it came to Ruby and Jade, she never told Sofia, you were just excited, or it's okay you were excited, but acknowledge, hey, you should have like let them know that you feel bad for them or offered a different solution. She always said, you need to go apologize. Like, bro, what? No! Tell your daughter to not be a pushover. Tell your daughter she's not in the wrong. Why are you making your daughter a doormat by making everybody else, like, you're making her think, oh, since I get something good happen to me, I can't share to be happy for myself because other people aren't happy. That's stupid. I'm sorry, but that's just so stupid. Like, imagine me going up to somebody and be like, oh wait, I can't tell them this accomplishment. Or like, imagine it's you wanted to tell me, like, just imagine we're friends in this scenario, you and me, whoever's watching, that you have something exciting that you want to tell me, but your mother is basically saying you can't tell her because she didn't get this opportunity, or she didn't get to do this thing you're excited about. You know how dumb that sounds? Because as a friend, you should be happy for your friends. Unless the situation where like they completely betrayed you to get what they wanted. But and so in that scenario, it's like not the vibe, you know? But that was never it though. At all. Sofia was a typical good 8-year-old kid with jealous friends. So yeah. Lastly on our list, we have Zoe. And now if y'all don't know who Zoe is, Zoe is the person. I will watch Sofia the first today. If I see Zoe pop up on the screen, I just click off the episode because I get so angry. The first episode she appeared and she's like, I'm gonna start this club or something about all these gadgets. And then Amber walks in and starts talking to her friends at lunch. And so she's like excited to tell her friends something. She starts telling her friends something. Then Zoe's like, ugh, she interrupted me. And then I'm like, oh. Then Amber doesn't realize she's interrupting though because she's so excited. And if y'all know Amber's over the top. She's excited. She's dramatic. She's very expressions. Like, she shows her expressions. Voices her thoughts. And so she will say what she thinks. She'll say what she feels and show it too. And so that's something that's always been done. And sometimes she isn't always aware of her surroundings when she is talking to her inner circle. You also have to think Sofia and Zoe were at the end of the table while all the other friends are at the top of the table. So all the other friends are here. Zoe and Sofia are like right here. And so Amber's talking to all these people and obviously Sofia too. Everybody at the table. She's like, oh, I'm starting a club. And then Zoe gets all pressed over an accident. And then Amber is like, oh, Sofia, are you joining my club? And so Zoe decides she wants to have one-sided beef with this girl from the start. And then afterwards, Zoe's like, Sofia, you're really gonna take Amber's side? Amber is her sister. She knows her sister better than she knows you, Zoe. And she knows her better to know she was never trying to be intentionally mean. If Amber wants to be intentionally mean, she's not gonna be subtle about it. That was beginning Amber. That was Amber in the very first episode of Sofia the First. It was Sofia the First, the movie, where Sophia's coronation was. That was old Amber, where if she wants to be mean, she'd be subtle. Now she wants to be mean, she's not gonna be subtle. She's just gonna say it. Or she's gonna give you a backhanded compliment. And backhanded compliments a lot of the time are not subtle. So she's getting pressed over an accident and she starts getting to this one-sided competition and beef with Amber. And I'm like, bro, what? And then she gets mad at Sofia. She gets mad at Sofia for wanting to join Amber's club. And I'm like, what is wrong with you, girl? You are the new girl here. Nobody knows you. Try making friends before starting a club. Or you're like, I'm going to start this club to make friends. But then Amber is the it girl at school. Y'all don't get this, bro. Amber and Sofia are the it girls at school. Sofia's this new girl that joined the flying derby team, made friends with everyone. Amber's been the it girl since she's been there, and this is an elementary school, bro. So think about it too. And I'm like, ugh, I just don't like y'all. Y'all are irritating and annoying. But you know, with every single hated character, there are loved ones, which will be in tomorrow's video. So let me think of the day. It'll be like Tuesday, I think, because I'm filming all of this on a Saturday, but I think this video will be up on a Tuesday. Well, the next video with the characters I think that had the best character development, which are also my favorite characters, they will be on like the next video after this one. So we'll go ahead and give y'all a little sneak peek on who's on this list, because I know the comments know her and they love her. Lucinda. I got a lot to say about Lucinda too, and so if you guys want to share your opinions on Lucinda or any of your favorite characters that you think have the best character development, let me know, because I will do part 2 to these videos if you guys share your opinions about any Sofia the First character in the comments down below. I will do a video on these, like your opinions and your hot takes. So share me your hot takes, your opinions, your lukewarm takes, maybe things you agree with in the show, things you would have done differently if you had like written this part of the show, like any episode, season, moment, character. Let me know what you would have done. Like whatever princess guest starred, which princess you would have loved to see guest starred, which princess you feel shouldn't have even been had to have been a guest star, kind of thing. If you have any of those, comment them down below, because I will put them in the video, like in upcoming Sofia the First videos talking about this. So just comment down below, and I'll do it too. But we're on the road to 1K. So before we have to end this video off, I'm on the road to 1K. I'm close. I have 200 more subscribers left. And so if you could hit that subscribe button, that'd be really great. And turn on those post notifications, because the videos I can tell you, like, comment on and that you seem interested in, I want to do more of. Whether that's a gaming or a vlog or something like that, or a food review or anything. So I want to do more of that, because I do car talk videos where I just talk to my car. I do food reviews, all of that. So just let me know if you have any questions even about me, or takes or things you want to know about me, or anything in the or in Sofia the First, or in any other show or cartoon. Comment those below too. I want to do a Q&A as well, so just let me know anything you want to see, and I'll try to do that soon. And for those of you that are new or don't know me, I am Keri. I like to do videos in my car. I like to game as well, and I like to do food reviews. And I like to travel, so that's kind of what I post. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.